Bill Maher is very likely going to vote for JD Vance in 2028. He said that multiple times in the last few weeks. So let's be very clear. Bill Maher is just a rich grifter who wants clicks and views, and he's a whore to capitalism. So Bill Maher is going to consider, just think about this. This is how morally bankrupt Bill Maher is. JD Vance is actively defending child molesters. He is serving with a convicted felon president. He's serving with the president that just paid a woman $5.2 million for raping her in a dressing room, who caused an insurrection and sat on his fat ass while officers were getting beaten, who is starting and has started an illegal war in Iran where 16 of our soldiers have died. And he's saying, yep, I'm considering that guy JD Vance. That's my guy. Just think about how morally bankrupt Bill Maher is. But this is who he is. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. He is just a grifter. He is MAGA light. He will say whatever he has to say for money. Now, why is he so bent out of shape and got his panties in a twist over Democratic Socialists? Because he's a rich man and he doesn't want to pay more taxes. Look at what Zohran Mamdani has done. He has triggered the Bill Mahers and all these rich people because now they're having to actually pay their fair share of taxes and they're losing their shit. He's putting rent control. He's freezing it so people can afford to live and not be homeless. He's making landlords fix their floors and their roofs and their refrigerators, things that they've ignored for decades. He's talking about making busing for free. He has a balanced budget. He wants to open grocery stores where people can get food at an affordable price. Holy shit, Bill Maher. Oh, the horrors. We're going to rot in hell. The country's going to hell because we're using our tax dollars to help the American people. And that's what you're seeing from the rich white snobs like Bill Maher. David Portnoy, another mediocre white man with a micro penis. Now he's got his panties in a twat because he has like 5 houses and one of them's in New York and now he has to pay more money. Oh my gosh. So now he wants to run for re-election against Zohran Mamdani. And guess who's funding him? Yes, people like Bill Maher and billionaires because they don't want to pay their taxes. And that's what Bill Maher represents. Rich people that have been screwing over everybody else in this country and they've gotten away with it with no accountability. That's why so many people like myself endorse and support Mamdani, because he's using our money for us for once and not to profit himself. Just this week, I think it was the city council voted for him to have a 13% pay raise. You know what he did? He says, I don't want that. All the people's homes that I've gone to, not one person said, hey, Mayor, I wish you would get more money. No, their question was, how can I afford to live here? How can I afford food? How can I afford housing? How can I afford healthcare? What does it look like if I take a 13% pay raise and then sit up here while people suffer? That's what leadership is. That's what politics should be in the United States of America. Bill Maher doesn't give a shit about that. And all of the podcasters, as a majority, they don't care about that. They care about winning arguments and getting clicks and views and making money because they're whores to capitalism. Look at somebody like Kevin O'Leary. Just 3 months ago or 4 months ago, when the Supreme Court overturned the tariffs and they said they're illegal, Kevin O'Leary went nuclear on MSNBC and he lost his shit. How am I going to pay people? I don't even know how this works. Where am I going to get this money from? This dude's like a multi-billionaire, okay? Fast forward a month after that, he's at a show wearing all this jewelry, and around his neck, he's got this diamond-laced necklace with a really rare Pokemon card valued at $19 million. Kevin O'Leary doesn't give a fuck about the people. He doesn't care about any of it. Just last week, he got approved to build a data center in Utah. He doesn't give a shit about the people. He wants money just like Bill Maher. They're all the same. all of the rich people in this country, as a majority, not everyone, they don't give a shit about everybody else. They want more money and more money and more money. And that's what this sack of shit Bill Maher is. He would rather vote for JD Vance, who is defending child molesters, who serves with a president that's a fucking rapist and convicted felon because he doesn't want to pay his fair share of taxes. So fuck you, Bill Maher.